So I've made it to the river I'm going to be fishing today. Now, last video I was fishing the Merrimack River. This video I'm fishing the Pemi River. And surprisingly, I have this whole place to myself right now. Usually there's a bunch of people here, but I'm definitely not complaining. Now, I like coming to the Pemi to fish because there are some big smallmouth, big largemouth, and some big pickerel here. Actually, some of the biggest pickerel I've ever seen in my life have come out of this river. But honestly, that's not the goal. I don't really care to catch pickerel. I really just want some smallmouth and some largemouth today. But as you guys can see, my kayak is already set up, so I just need to get to stepping now. Alright, it also was a chilly one this morning, 44 degrees. It is supposed to warm all the way up to 77 today, but I was not prepared for this cold weather. Luckily, I had an extra sweatshirt in my truck. Alright, so I'm kind of running through the game plan in my head. And where we launch is in a cove, and if I go right, that's going up river, and if I go left, that's going down river, and about a quarter of a mile to half a mile down is a dam. So I'm kind of thinking as I know there's a cove up river a little ways. I think I might head right there this morning, hit that cove, and then immediately turn around and head back down river. Yeah. I think that's what I want to do. It is going to be kind of a haul, paddling all the way there. So we're going to head to that backwater spot, and if I see any spots that look good along the way, I'll stop and fish there for a little bit. I'm just starting off with the whopper plopper. Who doesn't love a good morning topwater bite? Alright, finally made it to the cove here. Still sticking with the whopper plopper. Switch over to the wacky rig. I'm going to be using a June bug sticko. Little guy. Maybe not super little. He hit like a little bluegill though. Man, these river fish just fight so hard. Not even big. Not even big. That out. First fish for me. About a pounder. Look how beat up he is. Looks like he was in the mouth of another bass or something. just beginning to think I came into this cove too early in the season and they're not in here yet. Because I'm just looking around and there's no weeds in here at all yet. Usually when I come in here, it's the summertime and this whole thing is chock full of weeds, but I haven't seen a single weed in here yet. Is the same bass I just caught? Oh no, it's bigger. It's quite a bit bigger. All right, we're getting a little bit bigger now. This is 1.5 pounds right here. There's a bite. Little guy. Okay, maybe not that little. Come to the net, old boy. All right, cool. They just keep on getting bigger and bigger. This one is pushing 2 pounds right here. Look at this one. Not bad, maybe 1/8, 1 3/4. Not quite 2, but cool. All right. That's 3 largemouth back up in this cove. Hopefully I can get a couple more. I'm wondering if some of the bass that I caught were fry garters. This one feels good. Are you gonna jump for me? Oh, it's a pickle. Stop. Thank you, though. Thought for sure that that was a bass, even when it kind of like half flopped at the surface of the water. I'm gonna be catching a lot of those today. That's just the first pickerel today, and all these fish I'm catching, as you guys can see, I'm only in 1.5 feet of water. I might have caught a bass in maybe 2 feet of water at the most, but I am not catching these fish in very deep water at all. So that's why I'm kind of thinking that they're guarding some of this fry. I don't know if you guys can see that out at the tip of my rod down there. The GoPro probably isn't going to do a good job picking it up, but there's just thousands of bait fish in here, which makes sense if those are all little fry. They want to get out of the main current from the river and come back in here. Totally makes sense. Yeah, that's because it is. Where did you come from? I'm in 1 foot of water. Get out of those trees. What a smart bass. He ran right to those trees. Oh, what a good bass. Yes, dude. Yes. What a good bass. As soon as I set the hook, I'm like, dang, that's like a beauty. Look at this like 3-pounder. Oh man, fat, fat, fat. Let's go, dude, on the wacky. Goodbye, bass. Well, I'm glad I had you guys back there recording because my chest cam was off that entire time. I turned it off to get to the spot because I didn't know how long it was going to take, and I guess I never turned it back on again. I could have sworn I did. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of disappointing because I didn't even show you guys the size of the fish. I would just assumed my chest cam was on, so I was only showing my chest cam. That's unfortunate. Watch me not catch another fish now. Alright, so I've been fishing now for about 50 minutes, and I do have quite a bit of fish to show for it already, those 4 fish. But, of course, I wasn't filming on my chest cam, and that's when I caught all my fish. Since I turned on the chest cam, I haven't been able to get a bite. But, of course, that's just kind of how it goes. If any of you guys film any YouTube videos, you guys know you catch all the fish when the camera's off. I will say, though, at least I had my rear-facing camera, so you guys had something to look at when I was catching the fish. But we're just going to remain in this little cove area for, I don't know, 20 more minutes. And then I think what I might do is head to a spot through the woods I've never been to before. When I was looking at this cove on Google Maps, I didn't realize this, but like through the woods off to my left there's like a, I don't really want to call it a backwater spot, but there's a spot back there that looks, oh my gosh, did you guys see how high that smallie jumped? But there's a spot off in the woods there that looks like it traps water when this place floods. So I think I might try to find that spot. But I don't even know if I can fish there. I've never actually known it was there. All right, cool. First smallie for me today. About 1.5 pounds right there. But man, these river fish just fight so hard. They've been sitting in current their whole lives, and they fight way harder than any pond bass do. Usually I want to get out of the sun and hang out in the shade because it's so much cooler, but this morning is the complete opposite. It is freezing in the shade. That's neat. And there are tens of thousands of tadpoles in here. Maybe 1 million. Jesus. Trying to look for a good way onto shore over here. So I can't go any further on my kayak. Now ticks shouldn't be a problem because where I'm walking is 30 feet under the water in the spring. There it is. It's right there. Everywhere is poison ivy. We have to try this. I didn't even know any of this existed. So far, this has been a giant waste of my time. Everything's a foot deep and I couldn't tell that from the shoreline. Got him. Oh my gosh, why did I boat flip him? That's a big one. Well, my camera just died on my chest cam literally 30 seconds ago. And just got a nice bass. About a 2-pounder. So I've been fishing now for, I don't know, an hour and a half. And I just caught that one largemouth bass back here. Probably about 2 pounds, but I mean, he swung and missed at my lure 3 times before I hooked him. So hopefully all the bass are kind of gonna be easy to catch in here. All right, we're gonna switch up from the wacky worm to this ball head. Not that the wacky worm wasn't working, but this ball head with a little swim bait on the back of it will represent all the fry that are in this little pond, like, perfectly. So if there are bass feeding up on the fry, they should eat this swim bait. All right, cool. I'll take that one too. Just a pickerel, nice, easy, clean release on this little swim bait here. He swung and missed it the first time and then came back for a second time and ate it. Oh. Like a 12-inch pickerel right there. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? Probably not. That was a massive, massive pickerel. Let's put a little underspin on. Also my last Kayak in the package, I only had 2 left. All right. Get him out of here. There we go. That feels good. That feels good. I think it's a pick. Big pick. It is a big pick. Oh yeah. And you can tell some of these fish have been in here a while, only because they're pretty pale. Like these pickerel usually are a little bit more green than that. So if there's a fish in the area, they're most certainly going to hit this little minnow. Oh, got him. This feels good too. This feels good too. Feels like another pick though. It is. Just don't snap me off. Don't snap me off. Thank you. All right, goodbye. Ow. All right, another species, a yellow perch. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but that was my chest cam dying. So no more chest cam, just gonna be you guys back there for now. I'm just gonna keep fishing this back cove for a little bit, and then I'm gonna head back out to the main river in a little bit. But I'm still catching fish back in here, so I don't think I'm gonna leave quite yet. Got him. Got him. That was cool. Got him. I bet you guys saw that. All I did was throw it off the side of the kayak, and he came out of these sticks and nailed it. There we go. Little pick again. There we go. Fighting like a pickerel. Good spot right there, right in the corner of the mouth. Little pick. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about all the little tadpoles. So I've made it back to the main river. What I think I'm gonna do is go back to that cove I started out in this morning, fish there for a little bit, see if there's any more active fish, and then probably head back to the ramp and call it. I'm probably covered in poison ivy and heaven only knows what else. no! You guys remember when I said there's giant pickerel in here? I tried. Every time, too. I tried going light on him, but that pickerel just snapped me off. Right, so that is it for today. And I started the day around 6 o'clock in the morning and ended it around noon. So I was out here for about 6 hours and I must have caught in, I don't know, 15 or so fish. Most of them were pickerel. Now I don't even really know if it was worth going to that pond in the woods. All I caught really was that one bass and a bunch of pickerel, and potentially covered myself in poison ivy, so I'm not really sure if that kind of backwoods pond was worth it. That being said though, I'm glad I at least tried it out. That way I know for the future not really to go back there. But this morning, as you guys heard, I really wanted to get on a topwater bite, and that just did not happen. I got absolutely nothing on the whopper plopper. It wasn't until I switched over to the wacky worm that I started getting bit, and almost immediately. Unfortunately though, like the first 4 fish I caught, my chest cam was not on, but that's just the way that it goes sometimes. Now I did manage to basically catch everything I wanted today, largemouth and smallmouth. It was just that one small, maybe 1.5 pound smallmouth. And I did hook into a couple nice pickerel. Unfortunately, they both snapped me off, but when you're kind of fishing New Hampshire waters, that's just how it is sometimes. You just snap off on pickerel. But the Senkos I was using was a Sticko from Bass Pro Shops in June bug color. But it is getting very hot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.